Hi guys. It's January 29th, Monday, and I'm here to do my January video. Because I have to work tomorrow and I have my project home from work today and I don't want to have to bring it back and forth, so we're going to do it today. January was a decent stitching month. I had a couple of finishes and I had some progress and a little tiny bit of haul. And so we'll talk about that. We'll talk about some plans. Maybe we'll try to do something about this glare on my glasses. I don't know. So I guess we'll get started. Had two finishes. Remember in December, I said I had like a list of projects that I wanted to clean up, just little stuff that I started, didn't finish. I finished two of them. So they're right back here. The first one that I finished is the New York Heart ornament from the Victoria sampler. This is part of their Hearts of America series. And each of these features a specialty stitch. And the specialty stitch featured in this one is that blue band down there, the Sprat's Head stitch, which it says is mostly used as a tailoring stitch, like to strengthen pleats and things like that. So I finished that. Y'all know I'm obsessed with New York. And I bought this while I was back there in 2015. If they had the California one, I would have gotten that too, but this is the only one that I have. So I finished it, and I love it. So yay! And then the second thing that I finished was just a cheapy little kit that I bought at Hobby Lobby in 2016 because I bought it when my mother first moved. And it's the Paris Bookmark from their Artiste brand. So I finished that I finished the heart on January 16th, and I finished this on the 21st. So there's my other finish, and there's two of my cleanup projects off my list. So yay! And those were worth a few bucks each on Stitch from Stash, which I was thankful for because it kept me from it kept me at $5 over budget instead of closer to $20 over budget. So these were very helpful in my Stitch from Stash budget. And I'm down to, I think I've got about 6 more of these cleanup projects on my list to do this year. My other whips, my home whip, which I've been working on today, working on this weekend, is Under the Evergreen by Teresa Winslow. And this is where I am. I've been working on Here's where I am. I've been working on page 3. So page 3 is the doll. You can see I've done most of the doll. If you've been on Stitch Mania in the last couple hours, you've seen that I put up a question about should I just stay on page 3 or should I do the head. The head is on page 1. And I decided to go with the majority who said do the head. And I think that was the right decision. As you can see, I've done her hair. And she looks better with a head. And it makes my heart happy to see her head. So I'm glad I went with that. So there's my progress. I've done all that carpet between the horse and the doll and the wagon wheel. I gotta go back and cross all those carpet stitches. They're done in one color and then crossed in a gray to kind of make them fade into the background. I gotta go back and cross those. I'm gonna regret if I leave it till the end. So I'm gonna try to start doing that. But that's where I am. And then this will come back out later. We'll talk about this when we talk about plans. And then my work project is in here somewhere. My work project is the Ohio Map by SP Inc. They're out of business. All their maps for all their states are available on Patterns Online. And this is going pretty fast. Even though I only work on it like 2 hours a week at work. I've been happy with how fast it's progressing. So let's see if I can fold this and make this easier to handle. So there it is. And so you see Columbus here. This river that's filled in right here, this is the Scioto River that runs through sort of central Ohio. And then this river over here that I haven't filled in yet is the Muskegon River that runs sort of through southeast Ohio. Yeah, it runs through southeast Ohio near the West Virginia border. And there's the Allegheny Plateau Mountains. And it's working up pretty quickly. There's some more mountains up here heading up towards Cleveland and the Cuyahoga River that I gotta do. And then there's a lot of this in western Ohio is all water. And there's of course the Sandusky River that goes up here and Lake Erie at the top. So it's working up pretty fast. I'm hoping this week to fill in that river, the Muskegon River, and start moving up towards Cleveland. So there's that. And that was quick. That's my progress. That's all I've worked on. My plans. I'm going to stick to Under the Evergreen for another several days, maybe a week. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stick to it, but I'm going to come off of it by next Monday. Sometime between now and next Monday, I'm going to come off of Under the Evergreen. I'll probably finish the doll's face and her bonnet, and then I'll probably put her down. Because the Olympics are in 2 weeks, and I want less than 2 weeks. The opening ceremony is in less than 2 weeks. And I want that to be my focus piece for the Olympics. So I want to put it down and take a break. I don't want to get to the Olympics and be burned out on it. So I'll probably work on one of my cleanup projects, probably the Mill Hill Squirrel. Depending how many days I have, maybe I'll pick up the bookshelf, or maybe I'll pick up one of the other projects. But I'm going to take a break before the Olympics because I don't want to get to the Olympics and be burned out on Under the Evergreen. My goal for Under the Evergreen, here's the picture. I want to finish page 3. So page 3 runs under just her neck, across under her face, but it includes her neck, and then all the way down by the C block down here, like the bottom left quadrant of the picture. And my goal is to finish page 3. Not the back stitch necessarily, but just the stitching by the end of the Olympics. It's a lot of carpet, which is nice because it's only half stitches, but I still got to go back and cross all of them. And then the ball, the A block, the C block. This little toy down here, you can see where that tassel is by the bottom of the rocking horse. I didn't know what that was. The backstitch instructions say that it's a bugle. So it includes part of that. So I would like to have the stitching on page 3 done by the end of the Olympics. And of course the border. So that is my goal for the Olympics. And then after the Olympics, I'll probably be burned out on it. So I'll probably pick up another project or pick up the bookshelf. I still need to finish the bookshelf. So those are my plans for February. Haul, little tiny bit of haul. I have more, but there's only one thing that I can show you. One thing that I bought was I bought the PDF of Under the Evergreen from Patterns Online. Original chart put out by Just Cross Stitch. Hand drawn chart. See that? All those symbols are drawn, no doubt, in Teresa Winslow's handwriting. And, well, Teresa's a fabulous woman. The hand-drawn charts are hard to read. They're small and they're messy and they're just more difficult to read than computer-generated charts. So I bought the computer-generated chart. It's a little larger. It's easier to read. It's cleaner. The symbols are uniform. Totally worth the $6 that it cost them. Patterns Online. I placed a small order from Just Cross Stitch, from 123 Stitch. So I'll show that next time. It hasn't come in yet. And then I did buy one small thing on Stitch from Staff on names, people, names. I'm having trouble with names of things today. Stash and Load. I did buy one small thing on Stash and Load because it was cute. I bought this little chipmunk chart. I just thought he was cute. This is put out by Great Big Graphs. And I just thought he was cute. And he was only a few dollars. So I got him. And that's all that I have. I'm looking forward to the Olympics. I'm looking forward to finishing page 3 of Under the Evergreen. I think that I'm being ambitious, maybe overly ambitious, but I think that it would be wonderful to have Under the Evergreen done by the end of June. I think that I'm being ambitious, and I don't think that I'm going to make it, but we'll see. Because if I could have that done, and the Ohio map done, and the bookshelf done, and all these cleanup pieces done, that would leave me the second half of the year free for Deepest Love and for whatever else I want to stitch. I have a few ideas, but I don't know. I think the bookshelf and the Ohio map and the cleanup pieces I can get done by the end of June. Under the Evergreen, I think I'm pushing it a little bit, and I don't think that's going to happen. But even if it doesn't, having all those other pieces cleaned up will be nice, and I'll enjoy that. And then I'll have Under the Evergreen and Deepest Love. So that's what I'm thinking for the next few months. I don't really have anything else. I went to see the pulmonologist a few weeks ago, and he was happy with my scan. And so no blood thinners, no blood clots, continue asthma medication. It's all good. I don't have to keep seeing him. I'll go back in July and see him for a follow-up, but he's happy. The hematologist is happy. It's all good. So I was very happy about that. And I think that's it. I don't really have a lot. Yeah. So I hope you guys are all having a good stitchy month, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.